Oh, hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, to bring you some more Kerbal Space Program. And really I'm here just to wrap up this mission, like this multi-episode mission I've been having going, where I've been like visiting, where I've been going to each of the gas giants, like with the space plane. We first went to Jewel, and then we went into Sarnas. And then the last episode we went into Erlem. And in this episode, I'd like to dive into Neidon, and then finally return this mission home to Kerbin. Well, that music was a bit loud, so I had to turn that down. Anyway, I think we can just burn Prograde until we escape. I was thinking about maybe doing like a gravity assist off of the moons, but I don't think that's really necessary with how far out we are in the outer solar system by this point. And there's our escape trajectory, just like that. Used a little bit of our fuel, but not a ton. And I shall get a shot of us leaving Erlem. Then as soon as we're out of Erlem's sphere of influence, we can actually set our plan a intercept with Neidon, or an encounter. Then we'll go with that for our encounter, and we can always fine-tune that as we get closer. It's going to take us several years just to orbit around to our maneuver, because we're so far out in the system by this point. Like that dark green orbital line, that's Jewel. And that's about where the stock solar system ends, and we're already out this far out from it. And looks like we got an even closer encounter with Neidon, so we'll take that. And also notice how, if you've been paying attention to the previous missions, by this point, we already have our encounter already set up, and we've only probably used about a quarter for our liquid hydrogen reserves. Whereas from the inner system, we would have expended more Delta V. And the sun is, or Kerbal is tiny at this distance. This might seem a little daring, but Part of me maybe wants to try attempt a landing on Thatmo. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna make a quick save. Of course, I don't know if we'll be able to see. Well, we can't see the planet from this far away. Oh, there's Neidon. And we're already captured into an orbit. And we're already not far away from a Thatmo encounter. Yeah, that's that little white dot. That's Thatmo there. Oh, and you can also just see Neidon's ring system, like in the sun. And now we're in Thatmo's sphere of influence. And just like that, we're already captured into an orbit around it. Okay, so this landing might not even quite be possible with the spacecraft, but so I'm gonna try to use the atmosphere to aerobrake, or what little atmosphere Thatmo has to aerobrake. And then we'll just use the engine, our engine, to like do the rest of the work for us. That's a little weird. It's like I don't know if it's supposed to look like this or not, but like it's just kind of the haze of the atmosphere almost looks like it's not supposed to look like that. Yeah, we're already slowing down. Yeah, I think at this point it's best that we just, maybe just face ourselves retrograde and then just use, from here, just use the engine to help us slow down. And then we'll just come in more or less like a lander. Well, we managed to touch down without breaking anything off of the plane. Well, this is my first time actually going to the surface of Thatmo with the, with parallax continued. Well, the only downside is this plane does not have the ability to, like, refuel from the surface. Maybe we'll go through like a sunrise and a sunset. Oh, there's a Neidon rise. And this is... I think I kind of like this look for Thatmo a little better than the old visual mods I use in my actual first missions to Neidon. Because like right now, like the surface of Thatmo would just be blindingly bright. Or here it actually looks a bit more realistic. Oh, I don't really see the little like clouds that actually appear, like having and also like snow, have like little like snowstorms. But I guess we'll just take off. Oh yeah, I didn't think of the rocks being a potential issue. So I don't know, maybe we'll just crest this hill. And as soon as we get over the peak of this hill, I'm gonna just gonna send it and see if we can actually get off the ground. Hey, we got lifted off the surface. I actually had to find like a hill that I could use as a ramp just to get off. Yeah, I'd like to get facing east. Like that. Oh, there's the clouds on Thapmo. Hey, we have successfully gotten off the surface of Thapmo. But we really need to be able to, the only way we can refuel our plane is to actually dive into Neidon's atmosphere. And that already gets us pretty close. Okay, now we're actually going to go into Neidon's atmosphere. And also on a fairly steep trajectory. Oh, we were empty, and just like that, our tanks are already refilled. Yeah, I'd like to turn around and actually go towards that big cloud that's over there. think I'll die below, the clouds. Or like the main clouds. And then we'll actually, leave, Neidon. Not quite as impressive as Earlham, but still pretty impressive with those storms that are like more like in the upper atmosphere. And I feel like there's even a lot more thunder and lightning going on. Like I'm having to talk over it. Guess kind of makes sense because actually, fun fact, Neptune in our solar system actually has more violent wind and has the strongest winds in our solar system, possibly. Despite being the farthest planet out, which is actually kind of interesting. think we'll actually climb for the surface now. The clouds, that is. Really like the shadows of the rings in the sky. It really adds to the vibe. Like kind of like of the atmosphere of this planet. Hey, I'm actually going retrograde here because I actually want to try get another flyby of Thatmo, because actually when on my way away from it I saw I actually saw the clouds. Yeah, but I was actually leaving more on the dark side of it, so I only saw like just the faintest like crescents of the day side. And we'll actually get to fly directly over the storm that we actually flew under. I think we'll just coast the rest of the way out of the atmosphere. Okay, from here should be fairly easy to get another Thatmo flyby. Who knows, maybe you might even be able to use it as a gravity assist as well. Maybe I'll do just one more pass through the atmosphere just to top up on fuel. Hey, we are now on a trajectory to leave, leave Neidon on, also with a Thatmo flyby. Oh, there's the clouds. And here we go on our trajectory out of Thatmo. Or Neidon. And that's already putting us on a trajectory to about within Sarnas's orbit, which is quite advantageous for us on our trip back home. Oh, unfortunately, we're nowhere near our node, and it looks like it will take quite a bit of time for us to get there. Okay, it looks like this is going to put us in a trajectory towards Joule's orbit. Actually, I think we can do that. In fact, if we really need to, we could even do a pass through Sarnas's atmosphere to refuel. Just ensure we have plenty left for actually capturing around Kerbin. Yeah, the sun is a little bigger here than where we were way out there at Neidon. I think we will go ahead and just do kind of just skim the upper atmosphere. And kind of just think like that'll be enough. Yeah, because I didn't want to time warp quite that fast. Just like I wanted to actually get a view of us actually flying up to Sarnas. Hey, we have atmospheric interface. It should allow us to refill our liquid hydrogen, and it is. You're not quite gonna refill the liquid helium-3, but it should still be leave us plenty enough fuel to actually return back home to Kerbin. And now it's time to go back home to Kerbin, finally. And I could do a direct, like, just air brake, but that would be kind of risky. Oh, I mean, I guess I could try it. Yeah, it would be risky at that entry speed. So just do a regular old just retrograde capture burn. Hey, now we're captured into an orbit. Oh, it kind of sucks as we're effectively on the night side of Kerbin. Maybe... Well, it's possible for us to land on the day side, but it looks a bit bleak with our Delta V that's left. Heh 333 Delta V remaining, nice. So, I mean, I guess we could attempt a KSC landing, but I don't know if we can with this fuel situation. Or maybe I can at least land somewhere near it. Okay. It's gonna be rather interesting as we're effectively just going to be a glider once we enter the atmosphere, because we have basically no fuel left. I don't know, maybe we'll turn those off finally. You need to also get the right re-entry profile. And I guess we'll just see how far we can glide. Yeah, we're not exactly facing in the ideal direction if you want to go for the Kerbal Space Center. I mean, if we had an engine that we could still use right now in Kerbin atmosphere, this would be no problem. But since we don't have any, we have no fuel left. And we just have to kind of go with whatever best option we have, which I think at this point is just a splashdown in the water. And I guess I'll just splash down near the shore. And I don't know, maybe in my head canon we'll, because we're fairly close to the KSC, or rescue for these guys for my Kerbals isn't going to be that long. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to I guess actually have a plane take off and rescue them fairly close by. I just figured I'd use what's left of my fuel just to kind of flatten out my my descent. Yeah, so let's go with that. So I guess we will, so we'll recover this vessel. Okay, so, guess that is, it for that whole mission and for this video. And if you liked what you saw, remember this is me, Dusty Circuit here with some more Kerbal Space Program. And if you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next video, just hit the bell for notifications. And peace out. Bye.